Do you have a PowerPoint presentation, a pitch deck, a client proposal, or have to give a class presentation for school that you need to create, but you keep putting it off because you know how time consuming creating one can actually be? If that sounds like you, this video is for you. I'm Orange's AI, and this channel is all about simple, easy to follow tutorials that help you get things done faster without the confusion. Today, I'll be showing you a simple, stress-free way to turn your ideas into a clean, professional presentation. And by the end of this video, you'll go exactly from beginner to expert presentation creator. Let's dive right into it. Our first step is opening up our PDF document. This is going to be a real use case scenario, meaning my friend SB the Anomaly reached out to me and said, hey, can you turn my document, my outline, my thoughts into a presentation? I was like, hey, let me use it for YouTube, and I got you. So that's what we're going to do here. So he sent me over a PDF. As you see, it's just basically an outline of his presentation. It's formatted pretty decently, you know, what is an objection, the importance of rapport. So I have an idea of how to kind of structure my slides, but we're going to go a little bit further than that. So we're going to go ahead and download this. The next step is we are going to open ChatGPT here. We are going to hit the plus icon. We're going to click add photos and files. We're going to find our document here. I said it was a PDF earlier. It's actually a .x file. It's fine. Either one works. And if you have been following the channel, you know that we don't just simply type in our prompt. We actually say our prompt using WisprFlow. You'll see it in the text right there. So what we're going to say is this. I want you to structure this presentation by slide and add text and fill in the presentation to make it sound much more professional. Okay, perfect. So ChatGPT has listed everything out slide by slide, line by line. It's really incredible, but there is one thing that I want to modify. There's just one too many slides. So what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT to condense it down to 10 slides. This is perfect, but can you please condense this to only 10 slides? But I don't want to lose any information. Perfect. And I love that ChatGPT talks to me like a real person. All right, here's the hard truth. 10 slides is tight, but absolutely doable. If each slide is doing real work instead of babysitting bullet points, what we're trying to do is compress concepts, not delete them. Same information, higher density, cleaner flow, more executive. I love it. I got my 10 slide version, and I am ready to kind of get going. So I know what you're thinking. Hey, let's just copy and paste all of the words. ChatGPT has already done the hard part, but nope, it could do more. This is great. Now provide me a downloadable text document separated by slides. ChatGPT can not only restructure and add to our outline, but then can also provide us a downloadable text document so that way we can import it into our AI presentation designer. And here we have it. Done, clean, structured, and ready to use. As always, we want to preview our document just to make sure everything looks good. Okay, so next we're going to go to Gamma.app. Gamma is an AI-powered presentation and document tool. You give it a prompt or content, and it automatically builds clean, professional slides or pages. It's basically PowerPoint without the design headache. So we are currently in our dashboard, full transparency. I want to let you guys know that I am using a plus plan that is $10 a month. When you first sign up with Gamma, it does give you free credits to give it a try. So you could absolutely try it for free. Here we have our options. We have create from one line prompt in a few seconds, paste in text, import file or URL, or remix a template. What we want to select is import a file or URL. From here, we have upload a file, import from Drive, or import from URL. We have a document, so we want to select upload a file. We are going to upload our file that ChatGPT created for us. And in just a matter of minutes, it has uploaded the file. So we're going to go ahead and select presentation and continue. And here we have our backend. On the left side, we have our text content. We can generate text. We can condense the text here. We can make it minimal, concise, detailed, extensive. I'm going to make it concise just to kind of keep things nice and smooth. We have our theme that we can select. So I'm going to select view more. And we have a bunch of themes that we could go for. We could filter it from dark to light to professional. So that way we can get a vibe and look that we are going for. I'm going to select this one and I'm going to select theme. Under image source, I'm going to select automatic, but I also want you to see what options are available. Stock photos, images from the web, AI images, illustrations, animated GIFs. These are all images that will be automatically placed inside your presentation. I'm going to let the AI design software decide which one it's going to go in there and which one is best. So I'm going to select automatic. Format. Do I want it to look like my presentation to look like a website, a document, anything for social media? It's a presentation, so I want to keep it presentation. Now, we have freeform or we have card by card. Freeform is going to be just a one-page document. Card by card is going to separate our content from slide by slide. On the right side, we have tips. Card by card lets you specify exactly where the card breaks or should go. I can edit cards by typing -- to add a new card. If I'm using ChatGPT, which I did, I can simply just ask ChatGPT to add the -- between sections. As much as we're using AI, there is an element that I, as a human, would like to kind of do myself. So I don't necessarily want to tell ChatGPT to separate it. I want to separate it myself. First thing I want to do is get rid of the words slide. From here, I know I want my very first page to say objection handling training. And I want objection handling training turning resistance into confidence to kind of be my next slide, the first page of my next slide. So the next step is to put my cursor here because I want that to be the second page. And I'm going to select dash 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And what that did was provide me a new card. And because I know I want this to be the third page, I'm going to put dash 3 times as well. 1, 2, 3. That's going to give me a new card. And I'm going to do that for every piece of text that I know I want to be its own presentation card. 1, 2, 3. Card or slide, I'm kind of using it interchangeably, but it's the same thing. At the end, I'm going to put any questions just to signify that the presentation is complete. Okay, perfect. So we're looking back over at the presentation, got everything separated by card. It has a nice hierarchy in terms of what the header is and what the text below is going to be. Everything looks good. Now we're going to select generate. Okay, perfect. So our presentation has been fully transformed, created for us. Let's kind of go through and see what it looks like. Looks fantastic, but the real test is presentation mode. What does it look like when we're trying to present it on a computer? Love it. Objection handling training, transforming resistance into opportunity through strategic communication. Next slide. Turning resistance into confidence. See how it bullet points everything out, makes it very, very specific. What objections are and aren't. Look how it creates an image to kind of convey what is being said here. Very clean layout. I love how every slide is different. Now, as great as this looks, let's say we want to kind of add a little bit more, let's say, of a human feel, a human touch to it. Let's say that, hey, you know what? This build a report, it being left aligned is pretty nice, but you know what? I think it really works center aligned, or rather, let's go at the power of effective dialogue. Let's make that a little bit more center aligned. When you select your text at the top, you see it's the heading. You can change your heading size, change the color, or you can simply, instead of left aligned, you can put it right here in the center to be able to make it specific to what you are looking for. Let's say we want to customize things just a little bit more. Say, for instance, for this slide, you know what? This is a really great image. This is really great text, but something's missing here. We got a lot of white space here. We can select all here, and you have an option to visualize this text. And what this does is it creates a visual diagram that summarizes what is being said here. Understanding the signal, understanding the signal, understanding the signal, and now we have a visual diagram. But let's say we're not really satisfied with what this looks like. We can also change what it looks like as well, as you see. And of course, we can always resize and place where we want it to go. I'm gonna resize by dragging the bottom right, top, wherever we see our arrows here. I'm gonna use the cut tool. I'm gonna place exactly where I want it, and I'm gonna paste. And bam, we have not only our visual, we have our text, and more than anything, we filled in our white space. Let's say we want to change an image and it's an image we're not filling. We can select that. We can ask AI to change the image or make both, let's say, women. We have a girl and guy speaking. So it's going to generate another image where we can make it both women. And on the right hand side, we have our chat box that also will assist us, similar to ChatGPT, but it's going to find another image here. And here we have it. It also gives us variations from the modified to original, so that way we can choose the best image for our presentation. And finally, we can always edit our theme. Let's say we want to go with a different look. We'll go to the right. Up top here, edit theme, and let's say we want to give it more of a dark feel. So let's say we want to select Moss and Mist here. It's going to change our entire presentation and it'll give it an entirely different look. Let's see what it looks like in present mode. Love it. This is amazing because it allows your presentations to be able to stay fresh. You can constantly redesign them. A lot of times people only design the presentation one time, and this gives you so much more creativity over what you are looking to create. Now I'm gonna switch it back to light mode, and I just have an idea of something. I'm gonna see if it'll do this. So we're back in light mode. I'm gonna go back into agent mode, and I'm gonna ask it to turn all my images into animate images. And just like that, we have every image turned into an animate image, and it took less than 5 minutes to do it. So the opportunity to be able to design your images or your presentation or customize it are endless. You can change the text, you can change the theme in one click. And as you see, you can simply change the actual images in your presentation as well. I see this last one didn't change, but we can go ahead and select it. And in our chat box here, we can ask it to turn it into an anime image, and let's see if it does that. And here we have it. It did just that. So to recap, we downloaded the original document that we got from my friend. We uploaded it into ChatGPT to structure the presentation. Instead of typing, we used WisprFlow to speak our ideas instead of typing. We asked ChatGPT to create a document. Then we downloaded that document, uploaded that document to Gamma.app, and we turned it into a full presentation with only one click. Of course, we made some quick edits like changing the theme, changing the images. Simple, fast, no unnecessary work. If you found this video helpful, I want you to do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, And maybe leave a comment below and let me know what video you would like to see next. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.